the ignition. It's 11.8 volts, the battery voltage. The battery, now let's say the charging voltage is 14.67. Yeah, so folks, the battery voltage is 11.6 volts and the engine will not start at this. If I press this starter button, it will not start, and this is what it happens. And here is the battery. Remove the negative terminal first. I loaded with two harnesses, and later on you have to remove the positive terminal. So there is a tag, zip tie, two of them. I'll try to remove this flap and take out the battery without removing the zip tie. So before going into the bike, I ensure that this is fully charged. This engineering in the mechanical department is pretty good. Folks, I have fitted the battery, EXIDE XLTZ9. It's 12.5. That's it. It's the voltage. 14.8 volts is the charging voltage, and that's my M.A.D Alpha. It takes it, and the battery voltage is 0.2 drops when I started the M.A.D Alpha. So it takes 4 auxiliary lamps on this battery. That's what I've been told, and my friend has been using. So here is the BMW G310GS. I'm starting the ignition. It's 11.8 volts, the battery voltage, which means it's low in voltage at open loop. Only one LED light is glowing, that is the DRL. It's just a DRL, and yeah, it is set that 12.8 to 13.3 volts should be the actual voltage. So anything below 12.4 we need to charge the battery, but this is 11.8. The 11.8 is not that good voltage for the OEM battery, which is now 2 years plus old, and it is not clocked that much. This is hardly 2839 kilometers run. I have run it less, only one long ride and some short rides, because I use the classic ribbon in the local rides. So this is what happens when you not use the vehicle and keep it idle. The battery won't get charged. But this battery, in the last year, the JSP motor, they told me that this battery is weak, and they have warned me about the battery. So folks, the OE battery is notorious for that. I don't believe the OE battery when you have the auxiliary lamps. I don't want to crank the engine. So this is the direct battery pull voltage, which is from the M.A.D harness, is 11.8 volts. I will charge this battery, and I have a spare battery which is coming to be fitted now from EXIDE XLTZ9. Stay tuned. I started with the battery. Now let's say the charging voltage is 14.67. Yeah, it's charging well. Let it run, because this was idle for a couple of months. So folks, the battery voltage is 11.6 volts, and the engine will not start at this. It was showing, but the current ampere capacity is gone. So now if you see, if I press this starter button, it will not start, and this is what it happens. And yeah, it goes off, motor doesn't start, and I'm going to change the battery. I got the EXIDE XLTZ9, and here is the battery. Remove the negative terminal first. I loaded with two harnesses which are from M.A.D. That is done at showroom, and later on you have to remove the positive terminal, and there are certain Allen key. One is here. So there is a tag, zip tie, two of them. I'll try to remove this flap and take out the battery without removing the zip tie. So I think if I remove this, the flap comes off, and unmounting the screws, first negative terminal and then the positive terminal, then change the battery. Hey folks, welcome to Automotors Technica. In this video I'm going to show you how to change the battery of BMW G310GS. The battery has been used for 2 years almost, and the voltage at the battery of OEM across is 11.6 volts. And now I have got this EXIDE Explore. This battery is XLTZ9, XLTZ9, and yeah, this is having 48 months of warranty. I just registered the warranty. I got it from the retailer, and yeah, I'll post the link of where to buy this battery in the description. And now I have removed the battery and it is already on the charge. So this I am charging because it was manufactured in 1st Jan, approximately 2.5 to 2 months in the transit. So this is charging at 12 volts. So before going into the bike, I ensure that this is fully charged. Stay tuned. So folks, if you see the BMW battery, which is OE supply battery, this engineering in the mechanical department is pretty good. So there is no nut, that is square nut to be pushed into this particular lug terminal. The bolt fastens up directly and you have a brass washer. And in the XLTZ9 EXIDE battery, there is no brass washer. I could not fit this brass washer, and because I could not pull up the nut which I have been passing into the lug. So that's the difference. The engineering mechanically is better in BMW battery. The engineering design of XLTZ9 is like the normal battery what you get in the market for other bikes. So that's the only difference. But the performance of BMW battery after 1 year, it dropped down the voltage from to 11.6 volts, and that should not be the case, and it gave up after 2 years. So the engine does not start now, and that is why I have to change the battery to XLTZ9 of the BMW G310GS, which I purchased it in April, but I put it today, that is 14th June. I had some commitment, so that is why it took some few months, and the battery was totally dead. I'm going to recharge this battery and let's see how it goes. I'm going to use it for my own personal equipment like radios and other stuff, so that it will be good if it works. Otherwise I would give it to the cupboard khana. So folks, I have fitted the battery EXIDE XLTZ9, and these are the bolts which I used from the original one, and the inside the nut is being taken from the EXIDE supply. So this bolt is originally from the BMW battery, and it had a washer, a brass washer, which I had to remove because the BMW battery lug comes with the threads, and this battery does not come with the threads. It's easy to install a BMW battery than the EXIDE XLTZ9 battery because it has got a square nut which you have to push it before installing the battery, and ensure that this has been installed properly so that the nut doesn't fall out. So I had put this the bolt while installing so that the nut does not slide out, and this I did not cut. This is the same OEM zip tie, only you have to remove this Allen key. It pops up slowly if you slide it, and then you have to slide it and then install the battery. Now I'm going to start the engine. Let's see how much voltage it shows. Yes, 12.5 is the optimal one. Let's fire up the engine. So that is, it takes time to the display, and that's it. Refreshing the battery. So the beauty of this battery is it gives you the current better than the OE battery, because I lost 1 volt in OE battery within 1 year. It was showing 11.6 volts, which after 1 year, and yeah, most of the cases we have seen that the OE battery was not giving the right amount of voltage after the time passes, at least after for 6 months as well. Now I'm not sure, after 2 years I have replaced the battery. So the new BMW GS which they are giving, I think they're giving a better battery, and That's what I've been told, and now I'm happy that I am with EXIDE battery. So folks, that's it, and this constitutes the battery change for BMW G310GS. Switch on the engine for 15 minutes, that's enough. If you're going to keep it idle, and if you're going to ride it, that's fine. You have to set the time and date, because the time and date will go after you remove the terminals. And here is the voltage. 14.8 volts is the charging voltage, and that's my M.A.D Alpha. It takes it, and the battery voltage is almost charging. So 0.2 drops when I started the M.A.D Alpha. So it takes 4 auxiliary lamps on this battery. That's what I've been told, and my friend has been using. That is Mitul bhai from M.A.D Accessories. He's been using 4 aux lamps, and he's using the same battery. This battery is recommended by him, and thanks to Mitul bhai. Yeah, stay tuned. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel Automotive Technica, and stay blessed.